if I might pursue that worthy issue further, and I'm diverting even more broadly from our general agenda, but this is a good, healthy discussion, and I want to keep it going unless there's objection from anybody. Michael, if there's sufficient paperwork produced up front asking, like the sheriff, if he's got any objection to our prosecuting a citizen's arrest, or assembling the county court jurisdiction, and a whole lot of paperwork up front can reduce the actual risk of our people being arrested right down to 2 or 3%, because they flounder in intellectual debate. They are unreasonable people. They're like a bunch of ducks and pigs, waddling around and quacking and oinking. They cannot reason in a collective logical manner. They cannot follow a chain of logic or reason in the light of the parameters of constitutional law and statutory provisions. Okay, we've got them outgunned. And Paul was saying, like, 60% of them may be malicious. That would leave 40% that are basically good people. And when you call a county court assembly, and especially when you're packing it with people that are supportive of our position to get accountability in response to the vote counting or whatever else may be of concern, then our numbers would be increased from a mere 40% to probably reverse it to where we would have 60% in the audience in support of us, because we are the ones that are talking logically and reasonably. Their only mode of response is by despotic power. They're going to pull out the cops or the mindless drone sheriff to try to bully you. But when the words come out of your mouth and you make light bulbs go off in people's heads, as modern insights are capable of producing, then the game shifts. The concept of governmental corruption is not a new and innovative concept. And when you lay the foundation correctly, I do believe that all the tools are at our fingertips to take the power away from any board of county supervisors or commissioners, and that includes the ones there in Maricopa County, whatever it is. I yield.
Yeah, that's Maricopa County in Arizona. The problem I see with this proposition is the vast majority of the people are sheeple, they're ignorant, and they're not courageous. So we have a deficiency in character that is widespread in the critical mass. And this is the enigma we find ourselves in. People can be encouraged and courageous when they are in larger numbers, like what happened on January 6th.
Yeah.
But it needs to be, bridled. It needs to be managed. It needs to be organized methodically. We cannot expect. I can't imagine any sheriff, after a group of citizens has come to him and asked to arrest the entire board of county supervisors, I can't imagine any sheriff agreeing to do that. Nowhere. I don't care how much paperwork, how much evidence you have. I just don't see that as a possibility, even remotely.
Mark?
It would depend on the sheriff. It would be real good to exhaust the pathway of peace with that sheriff by sending him paperwork up front and saying that there's serious problems here and we want to know what side he's going to be on.
Well, I can't disagree with that. That would definitely be a proper, strategy to take, a proper step to take. But Paul had a question too. Yeah, Paul.
Good, Paul.
Actually,